Hello everyone and welcome to another day of Road to VGC Worlds 2017. This week I will be featuring, or I am featuring, Sejun's Park Choice Specs Tapu Fini team. Now this is a very good team, I must say. I've been laddering on Showdown with it quite a bit and I got my rating above the 1600s, and then here I've been practicing with it a little bit, and as you can see we're nearing the 1700s, and hopefully we'll find some good opponents and we'll get to showcase this team's potential because it's really good. And we are up against Magnezone, Arcanine, Marowak, Tapu Fini, Ninetales, Alola, and Garchomp. Now we are featuring a Choice Specs Tapu Fini, a Choice Scarf Porygon-Z, Focus Sash Kartana, Figgy Berry Muck, Citrus Berry Gastrodon, and Porygon-Z Arcanine. And you can find all the details of the team down below. Now, my opponent's team is very interesting, and he literally has no way either to one-hit KO or withstand a Hyper Beam. He only has one immune Pokemon in Marowak. And then Tapu Fini is pretty good as well, but I feel like starting Kartana might be a good idea. Although Tapu Fini. I'm gonna go with my two choice users. And then in the back, I feel like Muck is a very good idea here, despite the Garchomp. And Kartana most likely. Kartana can't really deal well with Marowak or Arcanine or Ninetales. So now that I'm saying it out loud, maybe it wasn't the best idea to bring Kartana. So we have to think in the longer game. If we want to make sure that Kartana actually accomplishes something, we have to try to get rid of its counters, if you will. So my opponent does send in Arcanine and Magnezone. Okay, so Magnezone is definitely scary. Arcanine we can get rid of with a Hyper Beam, I believe. And yeah, Magnezone could be really scary though. I wonder if a Choice Specs Muddy Water and a Hyper Beam would be enough to KO Magnezone. We also don't know the item on Magnezone. If it's not Choice Specs, I really doubt he's gonna be able to one-hit KO my Tapu Fini. And Arcanine is a bigger threat to my Kartana, I think. And Magnezone protects. That's absolutely perfect. That also means Arcanine didn't protect. So, well, I miss my Hyper Beam, and he gets a critical hit Snarl plus a double connect. So now my Choice Specs is invalidated, which wouldn't have KO'd anyways. I do drop my opponent's accuracy, but he kills with Citrus Berry, so come on. That was absolutely hideous to see. That was honestly absolutely hideous to see. I'm gonna switch out Tapu Fini for Muck, and hopefully Hyper Beam connects this time around. If Hyper Beam had connected, sure I would lose a turn with Porygon-Z, but my special attack from both Pokemon would still be intact. Ah, come on. Magnezone goes for a Thunderbolt onto Porygon-Z. Okay. So I'm still gonna go for the Hyper Beam. I literally have no other choice. I'm hoping my opponent saw the Tapu Fini and he doesn't have a lowland Marowak in the back. That would be best case scenario. So even at -1. Oh, he missed. That's good news, I guess. Wait, I missed as well. No, I'm recharging. Are you serious? I'm recharging. But I didn't connect. Oh, man. Oh boy. This is not cool. Not cool at all. Porygon goes once again for the extreme speed. He does connect this time around. Tapu Fini takes it quite well. And my opponent decides to go for a flash cannon this time, dealing less damage and prompting my citrus berry, my Figi berry, which heals me way back up. And then Arcanine. Okay. So, man, this is just horrible. My opponent has Snarl, a fire type attack, extreme speed, and protect. That first turn was just hideous. I'm gonna Muddy Water and knock off the Arcanine, because the Arcanine is a bigger threat because of its priority to my Porygon-Z. I don't mind the Snarl too much here. I just want, like, if my Muddy Water for some reason misses. Okay, it doesn't, so Arcanine will go down here. So hopefully that will clear the path for my Porygon-Z, because knockoff, well, it might not be a KO at this range. Thunderbolt, of course, is a KO. And let's see, can knockoff KO Magnezone? Nope. Okay, Shadow Sneak should KO Magnezone though. And I'm saving Kartana, right? Well, yeah, actually Kartana here makes a lot more sense. Makes a lot more sense. And there's Guard Jump. Okay. So, if my opponent expects me to... I wish I had brought Porygon-Z now. What's my opponent's last Pokemon? Is it gonna be Tapu Fini or is it gonna be Ninetales? It's very likely going to be Ninetales. So I'm gonna protect my Kartana and I'm gonna Shadow Sneak the Magnezone. If it's Ninetales, okay, Magnezone protects, so he will go for the Earthquake. Oh, should have double protected like my instinct was telling me. Is this Earthquake gonna be enough to KO Muk? Very likely. Although, that's actually not terrible. Depends on the item of this Guard Jump, actually. It 100% depends on the item of this Guard Jump. If he has... actually, doesn't really matter. I'm gonna go for the Sacred Sword. If he doesn't have the Focus Sash on Guard Jump, I should win this one, I think, despite the first turn shenanigans. Not entirely sure though. Not entirely sure. Okay, so no protects. Is it gonna be a Focus Sash? No Focus Sash, perfect. Okay, so what's my opponent's last Pokemon? Whatever it is, we're gonna have a Focus Sash Kartana with a +1 boost from Beast Boost, and then a Choice Scarf Porygon-Z, guaranteed to go first against every single Pokemon of my opponents. So it is Ninetales, that's fine. Because, if I'm not mistaken, Kartana should be faster than Ninetales here. And even if he protects right now... Oh, that's right. Okay, so my opponent does win. Oops. Nah. So yeah, that's the Focus Sash Pokemon. Yeah. Off of 1 HP. That, well, I don't think if I had double protected or not actually mattered too much. My mistake, I guess, was bringing Kartana, but then again he could have switched to Ninetales. We lost off of 1 HP, guys. That battle would have put us over the 1700s, I believe. Oh well, that first turn, guys, that first turn was just absolutely ridiculous. Missing that Hyper Beam and then getting critical hit. If I hadn't gotten critical hit or missed, I think I would have won, because Porygon-Z, like, picture this, even if I miss, without the critical hit, I have enough HP to survive 1 turn of Hail. So Porygon-Z is able to break the Focus Sash and then Kartana attacks. Or if I don't miss the Hyper Beam, I simply KO Arcanine. Simple as that. But there we go. That's Pokemon for you. 10% chance is still an okay chance for things to miss and whatever. And I guess critical hits are a thing as well. Okay, to Arcanine, Muk, Tapu Koko, Porygon-2, Salamence, and Gastrodon. Tapu Koko is once again not a Pokemon I like to see. It never is. Which is why I'm gonna lead with Porygon-Z and my Tapu Fini, because Porygon-Z's Hyper Beam should be able to deal with Tapu Koko, I believe. And then in the back, I kind of want Kartana. I kind of want Arcanine as well. Then my opponent's Gastrodon forces me to bring Kartana. But then that Muk, my opponent's Muk is very annoying. And I'm gonna have to bring Arcanine as well. But yeah, Muk is so annoying at this point. Man, that previous battle. That previous battle should have been a win, I think. Like, it's a win 95% of the time, I think. We made all the right choices, but the miss and the crit combined into a 0.6% chance. Yeah, a 0.6% chance for my opponent to pull that off on the first turn. Even less because Snarl Cannon missed. And he got the crit on the right Pokemon as well. But anyways, we do see Tapu Koko. And we see Muk. So, Muk, both Pokemon threaten my Tapu Fini a lot, but can Tapu Koko survive the Hyper Beam? I don't think so. And then in the back, I mean, I could switch out Tapu Fini, which is what my opponent would expect, but I feel like locking myself into Dazzling Gleam or Moonblast. gonna go with the Moonblast to try and deal as much damage to Muk as possible. He withdraws Tapu Koko. Okay, for a Gastrodon. So expecting me to use a water type move. Okay. So this Hyper Beam will hurt. What? Are you serious? Okay. So Moonblast will hurt as well. This tells me we're gonna see a Poison Jab onto Tapu Fini. We reduce the special attack, which obviously doesn't matter at all. My opponent's Maranga Berry activated. And the Poison Jab goes into Porygon actually, which doesn't KO me. Man, a Dazzling Gleam would have been so much better. Okay, so Porygon 2 has to recharge, right? We have no other choice. Do I want to get rid of Gastrodon? Or can I switch out Tapu Fini into Kartana, expecting my opponent to Poison Jab that slot and try to recover or switch with Gastrodon? So let's try that. Because if it doesn't focus Porygon-Z, well, maybe that's a mistake by me. Okay, he withdraws the Gastrodon, that's perfect. Onto Porygon 2, that's great. And then we are going to see special attack race, which I don't like seeing, and he went for the knockoff. Oh, okay. So that was not a good turn then. That was definitely not a good turn. But I mean, if my opponent sets up Trick Room here, he might even be doing me a favor. I'm intimidating the Muk on purpose. I would like my Kartana to survive though. Yeah, Gastrodon is pretty much a non-Pokemon, right? So what I'm going to do here, see, the thing is Tapu Koko is a thing. Yeah, Tapu Koko is a big issue. I'm gonna double up onto the Porygon, but not this turn though. I'm gonna protect Kartana because I would like Kartana to try to take the KO with a Beast Boost, or to try to get a KO with well, if he goes for the Trick Room this turn though, I think we're gonna see a knockoff onto Arcanine and an Ice Beam onto Kartana though. I'm hoping. There's so many variables. Okay. This Inferno Overdrive hopefully deals over 50% to Porygon 2. Wow, just barely. We do see a knockoff onto Kartana, so are we gonna... Oh, that's not what I wanted to see here. That is not what I wanted to see. Okay. I'm gonna go after the Muk this time around, and I'm gonna switch Kartana into Tapu Fini. If my opponent predicts this and goes for a Poison Jab onto Kartana, then my respect for that move, or big respect for that move. But we do see the Ice Beam though. We're probably gonna see a knockoff. Yep. Neither attack does too much damage, and the Flare Blitz will connect with Muk, dealing well over 50%, which is nice. Okay, so now I really want to get rid of the Muk, and I could make the obvious switch back to Kartana, or I could not. Because the obvious move is to switch back to Kartana. which makes me immune to the poison jab. So I'm gonna predict that and go for the Dazzling Gleam. Porygon-Z goes for the recover. Okay, that might mean he did go for the poison jab. Come on, I have Kartana in the back. Okay, but he is intimidated. So the Dazzling Gleam probably won't KO Muk. Nope. That's so weird. That is seriously very weird. Okay, so he does bring in the Gastrodon. I will be in Thunderbolt range, I'm guessing. And Porygon-Z will be faster than me, and I need my Focus Sash most likely. How many turns are there of Trick Room? Only one. So I guess I do have to sacrifice Tapu Fini here. I should have switched to Kartana the previous turn. And I can't do anything other than Dazzling Gleam, so might as well. I won't survive. I will not survive. Oh, he has Shadow Ball. At +1, it's not enough. Okay. So yeah, I mean, that doesn't deal too much damage, actually. But now, under Trick Room, both of my Pokemon will be faster than Tapu Koko, correct? So, if he goes... Is he going to recover? Is he going to recover right here? He doesn't attack with Tapu Koko, right? But what I can do is it even worth it to switch out Tapu Fini? Probably not. Okay. I'll just try to gang up on Porygon-Z. Okay, Tapu Koko protects. That's okay. I will take that. Porygon-Z goes for the Shadow Ball. I don't think I mind that too much. Will this Flare Blitz leave Porygon-Z in range of extreme speed? Nope. Definitely not. Okay, Trick Room does end. So, who does Tapu Koko target here? Does he target Arcanine? Does he target Kartana? Does he target neither? No, obviously one. How do I win here? Kartana KOs Porygon-Z, gets a Beast Boost. But maybe Tapu Koko breaks my Sash. If I can predict well here. Okay. I think I have to attack. Hopefully he decides to break my Focus Sash. That would be best case scenario. Tapu goes for a Thunderbolt. Should have protected Arcanine. Okay. So now we have to hope my +1 Leaf Blade, right? My +1 Leaf Blade, which is the strongest attack here, is enough to deal 80% to Tapu Koko. I believe it will be, but I'm not entirely sure. So I guess it didn't really matter. Yeah. Both Leaf Blade and Smart Strike are effective. Leaf Blade is base 90, Smart Strike is base 70, Kartana is Grass Steel type, so my best move here is Leaf Blade. And I believe it should be able to deal 80%. At +1? I mean, unless I get paralyzed and then fully paralyzed. Oh. Wow. My heart skipped a beat for a second there, guys. The odds of that happening were 3%. 30% chance to get fully paralyzed, 10% chance for Thunderbolt to paralyze. That was not cool. That was not cool. Not cool at all. But anyways, thankfully we were able to pull this off. We do get a second or a win in the second battle, which makes me very, very happy. And yeah, this team is pretty fantastic. I feel like we could have won the first battle as well if things didn't go so wrong as they did, but that's Pokemon for you. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves. Those of you who do watch in English this series, it's only once a week, but I am having fun. And yeah, probably see a lot of you tomorrow in the Spanish video, and if not, I'll see you guys next week with a brand new team. Thank you guys so much, and bye-bye.